2026, the TQSOI, along with other community organizations, hosted a forum on immigration in which we discussed how new immigrants to the West Island handle bureaucratic hurdles and get integrated into the community. Here is an interview with the mayor of Pierrefonds, Roxboro.
My name is Demetrius Bass. I'm the mayor of Pierrefonds, Roxboro, but also member of the executive committee of the City of Montreal in charge of security and prevention. So look, today's event is very important, particularly in a community like ours that is the most culturally diverse on the West Island. We know the challenges that the new immigrant population faces every day at different government levels, and so we're hopeful that this forum can at least address some of the issues that people deal with every day, bring it to the forefront, and allow us to present something to the different levels of government to find some resolve. So this is really the goal of what's happening today.
What do you believe is your main role as a municipal government in people's lives and immigrating to a new country?
Well, look, in terms of the immigration in our community, I mean, our role is to make sure that we provide the necessary services to be able for them to, come into the larger community and be a part of that community life. I mean, how do you create a sense of belonging if you don't have a place that's welcoming? And so we try to provide that. And this is why this center, for example, is housed by many different organizations that provide direct services to that segment of the population.
Amazing. And this is a semi-personal question, but has immigration policy affected your life at all in any personal ways?
The only way it's affected my life in a personal way is because I see the distress of the immigrant population in my community that we see every day. And so it's how do we find resolve and make it known that communities in our borough directly are impacted by some of these decisions that are made at other government levels that we have no control over. And so for me, this is a work that has to happen hand in hand. We have to work with our counterparts at the different government levels and try to make them understand that, look, it has a direct impact on the people on the ground. And so these types of events are extremely important that make people understand what are some of the realities, because a lot of the times people that face some of the immigration issues and challenges, they're often left silent, where folks never bring that up or don't have anybody to communicate with. And so now when you have these 4 different tables, along with the CIUS Ouest de l'Île, hopefully they can become a voice as well now for these folks that are oftentimes in situations where it's difficult for them to navigate on their own.
Mm-hmm. That's great. And in 3 words, how could you describe your feelings after participating in this event?
In 3 words, pride is one word for sure, because I'm proud. It's honest. An honest discussion, I think, is important, and I'm encouraged.
It's fantastic. So I'm really glad to have met you. I know that you're very busy, so I'll let you get on your way. Nice to meet you. I'm Georgia.
Pleasure. Hi, Georgia.
So
In June of 2026, the TQSOI, along with other community organizations, hosted a forum on immigration in which we discussed how new immigrants to the West Island handle bureaucratic hurdles and get integrated into the community.